Hello everyone, you're watching Cricket Calling. I'm your host Indraneet Basu. Today it's RCB versus Punjab. If I'm not mistaken, that's what it is. Yes, that's what it is. Uh, I know, both these teams are going nowhere the way it looks like. But the team which had a little chance of going somewhere sort of lost out last night. But before we start our show today, uh, I really want to emphasize the respect factor which you require all the time when you're playing the game, whether you're an outsider, stakeholder, player. If you respect, you will be respected. That's a simple thing. It's a two-way traffic. It's not a one-way traffic at all. Never it's been like that. You value people, the surrounding will value you. That's how it is. Then the culture is created. I know it's like a corporate culture out there in IPL. Perform or perish. But it doesn't mean that you leave aside the human value, leave aside the other values which are important for the game to flourish, for the players to feel secure from inside. And that's the security you need to give if you're heading a team or something, whatever you're doing. And that it sort of translates into something what we call fearlessness. And then the team starts doing well. Here, the game, all the experts say IPL is not tricky, T20 is not tricky, but still it's very much part of what we see today. The way the game is developed, it's part of the game. You can't just disown T20 cricket just because it's just go out there and bang bang. There are days will be where the chips will be down. There are days you'll play really well. Delhi Capitals, they went for so much runs. They were sent on leather hunt. The bowlers, I remember against KKR, but then KKR did well. Delhi also is trying to get into the groove, but this is how life is: goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, and you have to be a sport, and that's why this is called cricket calling, isn't it? We are a sport. Joining us today, we have Mr. Avijit Sarkar, Ochiman Bhaduri from Calcutta. Avijit sir is in Lucknow. Avijit sir, welcome. So RCB and Punjab. Again, lots of potential, very good players on paper, but they haven't delivered. What is left of this game? Why should? Tell me a reason why I should watch this match tonight.
People will watch the match for Virat Kohli, naturally,
All right.
because he's the orange cap holder. And
Okay.
people there are people who are big fans, are obsessed with Virat Kohli's fitness and
Yeah.
his whatever, not in negative sense, positive tantrums in the field whenever the bowler is bowling. Brief, they love it. They love it. The crowd loves it. And there are still, in spite of he has become a father of two, there are still girls going crazy over him. So there are naturally, as I have come to know, around 3 4 days back, only the Dharamsala is already a small stadium. It is already sold out. So it's good for, as far as the money coming into the pocket is concerned, it's good for Punjab. But as far as the performance is concerned, not good, because there is no consistency, no cohesion, and I think there is lack. Of course, I feel after the Sam Curran has taken the over the captaincy, a little bit of improvement has happened. They have performed well, but not consistently. They have created two brilliant players, not created, they have maybe given opportunity to those two players, Shashank Singh, although which they didn't want in the auction table, which I've heard, and Ashutosh Sharma. So they are the future of T20 at least in the IPL. They will be the future hero. If they go on like this, they will be the future heroes of T20 cricket. Of course, they don't become like Tewatia and other players who have fizzled out this year. But if Punjab, they still had the chances, but two games they win, extraordinary wins they do, and after that one game they start losing out. So I think there is something wrong in the motivation level of that going after a team, executing the plan according to the requirement of the pitch or according to the ground where they are playing. And as far as RCB is on a winning spree. For the last three matches, they are winning,
But what's
and the
the
most
point?
important,
They're not going
most
anywhere.
important, and but the most important point, which I will be happy to know, which we discussed, and we both of us pointed out that Siraj bowling has improved, back in form, good for India. and India T20 team.
All right, we'll see what is good for India because teams like Bombay, RCB, uh, can I say Delhi? I don't know if I can. Uh, for me, the top four is already decided. I thought LSG could sort of take the lead. Uh, KKR, Rajasthan, CSK, and Hyderabad. I can't look beyond these four teams because that these four
CS,
teams need to be
C,
there for the
CSK
sanctity.
is not yet decided. CSK is not yet
But
decided.
I want
LSG
CSK
st-
to be
still,
there because
yeah,
Dhoni's
yeah,
last
but that we cannot.
Ochimanda. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I will ask Ochimanda.
LSG still, yeah. LSG still has a chance. Anyway, go ahead.
LSG still has because you're sitting in Lucknow and you're dictating terms like that. LSG still has a chance.
No, no, not
How?
dictating terms.
What
You are
happened
trying to
last
dictate
night?
terms.
I don't think they have a chance after this. So it's we'll come to that. But uh, Ochida, this sort of what we are seeing on the field. I mean, uh, kudos to a team like Punjab Kings, RCB. Every year, the story is just the same, but they come with so much of motivation at the start. You have to give it to them, really. I mean, you have to give it to them.
They are, I think, the Devdas of IPL. They are the
Okay, why?
eternal losers, but they are always potential and everything. So there's a pathos always associated with their teams because they
So
always start well, but
that
somehow
song is then Mare Dala. Oh, Mare Dala. So yeah.
like that only. Yeah, they maar dala ye ho gaya actually. But yeah, that's very strange the way they start always and with so much promise and
Ah,
just everything. But they always fizzle out, and this time they fizzled out much early. I will say.
yeah,
So
true.
actually, what they are doing now is they are means on a oxygen cylinder now. But still they are fighting. It's something like that. So yes, but it's good. It's good that at least they are putting up a fight, which is very important because for the spectators, at least they will come to see a good match. So if that is there ensured, that is also good. So if they are doing that, so that is also good. So I will say that RCB, there's a lot to look forward to RCB. But today's match is another shoot off type of thing because the team which will lose will be another eliminated after MI. MI was eliminated last night, and whoever loses today will also be eliminated. So this is a match between their survival match for both of the sides. So in that way, I think there should be some drama, there should be some competition, and that is all we are all looking for. That is expected from this guy.
This
Game.
this word you said, drama. Drama is as long as it's happening on the field, Abhijit sir, it's absolutely fit and fine. But the moment it goes beyond the field, then it becomes a problem. I think, in my opinion. Your thoughts? Is it this drama, this sort of drama? Is it good or bad? Uh, as long as it's happening on the field, it's good, right?
About which drama are you referring to?
Well, I'll come to that drama later on. The drama that happened last night.
Uh, no, no, that we have not. We don't have any audio proof of it that it was a drama or it was a brief, so we cannot comment on it.
Oh, you're talking like a diplomat, sir.
No, no, no. Cannot put it on, and anybody's actions cannot be interpreted that it was a drama or something like that, or it was a conversation. Look, you have Indranil Basu gives me a liberty to be in my own way to converse with you. So if you have given me that liberty, I will converse with you in that way. So if that person, Mr. Basu, doesn't give me that liberty, I will not converse with you in that way. So
All right.
if you have given him that permission that okay,
Uh,
you can debrief me, you can give your opinion, then okay, that person will give his opinion, and that person you have the right to seek his opinion.
yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah,
if you
yeah.
have fixed the boundary that beyond this you cannot cross over, that person will never cross over if that person has respectability.
So, but everything is not audible here in life, but you still see it and make it out, right?
What I
And
said, that
when a conversation happens, generally two people talk, not one people gesticulating in that sort of fashion, aggressively throwing his arm around. So when you get
so
angry and you try to make a point, there's a way to do it.
everybody, Indranil,
There's a way
everybody
to
is not
there's a way
agree.
to control your emotions. It's a way to keep your
Every,
emotions under control. Reality
everybody is
check.
not Indranil, everybody is not Indranil Basu, who doesn't let anybody to talk and try to pile on. So other person can have that patience. So he's a patient here.
But
He's
I'm running out
patiently
of
hearing.
patience. I'm running out of patience fixing my cap. But uh, what happened? I mean, let's get to the point only. I mean, of course, RCB means
You are
important
talking about
match.
RCB.
You watch it. Let's go to yesterday's match. You know what exactly happened. Are you aware of it, sir? What happened?
Look, let me tell you one thing. In a match, if you are comparing with that 6 overs 27 and 6 overs 100 plus, you cannot let the bowler to bowl. You are a whatever mediocre bowler you are, but you know the nuances.
Why are you attacking me?
But
Why are you
so
attacking me? I
but
can get. Yeah.
but you accept it. That
Why will
I
I? I'm,
congratulate.
I'm the best when I know I'm the best. Yesterday I was doing nets with one of the World Cuppers.
Above
Commending
60, amongst above 60, 65, you are the best, no doubt about it. So anyway, but you cannot let the bowler bowl at the place where he wants to bowl. You cannot have defensive mentality. You have to take risk. If you let the bowler bowl, then that in the play where he wants to bowl, then he will try to dominate. If the ball was okay, up a little bit seaming, with little bit holding up, but in the same way, the pitch didn't improve in the second innings. Little bit better may have become, but it was the same. But they didn't let their bowlers to settle. They went on an attacking mode, in a brutal and attacking mode. And I will give you an example. I think I think 1 year back or 2 years back, when in a discussion I have referred to this. There is a typical template, typical middle class mentality, a middle class salaried mentality. You get a salary and you are secured at home. But
Yeah.
T20
What's wrong
cricket
with
is
that?
about.
What's wrong with
Let
that?
me
What's wrong with
let me
that? We
explain.
all are middle
Let me
class.
let me explain
Why
here.
don't get into a class
Let me
debate.
explain why I am
No,
referring
no,
to.
no. Middle class.
Let
You're all middle
you are let
class. You're insulting me, sir.
I'm not. It is. I'm also middle class.
No, no,
It
please take
is.
it back. Take it back what you said. You have
I'm
to take it
talking.
back.
Let me explain. So, if there is a typical middle class mentality that yeah, getting a salary and I'm secured at home, but T20 cricket is about startups, entrepreneurships. You have to take
Oh.
risk. Yeah,
So
sometimes
people like me who's a middle
you,
class, you mean to say I don't take risk? You mean to say I
no.
don't take
Let
risk?
they are in this monotonous life. Okay, they are getting
No, no,
salary,
no.
they are
I've got
secured.
music.
They are putting
I
that
play with
template.
my pet. I drive around. I I
No.
do everything. I
Let me
play
come.
cricket. I bat,
You
bowl,
have to.
take catches. I'm a
You have.
3D player,
I'm
4D player at
differentiating.
times. When the
I'm I'm trying to differentiate. T20
okay,
cricket is about startups, entrepreneurship. You have to take risks. Sometimes you will click. Sometimes you will not click. If you go with that defensive template, then you have to want to face the consequences. If you are scoring 29 runs in 33 balls, that is even not good for one day cricket now in present context, because you are playing in today's context. Cannot play 2020 cricket in 2024. So every 2 3 years, the T20 cricket approach is changing. It is new T20 mode, which Travis had, Abhishek Sharma, yeah, Phil Salt, and Narayan has shown. So it is totally new mode. You are still playing in that mode, T220 mode, 2020,
you
2019 mode.
name you
Then you
named
cannot
all the
exist.
non-Indians. You're anti-Indian, sir. Name Indians who are doing well.
Do you know? You have hearing problem also. What? Abhishek Sharma. I just mentioned Abhishek
41,
Sharma.
and we named three non-Indians.
No. I am talking the partner. In the part, these two opening partnerships are doing the best in the power play.
No, sir.
These
Look,
two.
look, sir. This is an Indian Premier League. Please mention
In
Indian players
the
all the time.
why you then bringing the opportunity to Josh Butler and Phil Salt to come and settle down here? Don't let them play, but play the only the Indian in
Talk
the
about
first
Sanju
6 overs and ask them
Samson.
to
Talk
convey.
about Rishabh Pant. Talk about Virat
But
Kohli. Talk
they
about
are, they are not doing. I am talking about power hitting. They are power hitting, which they have, Travis said, and Abhishek Sharma, our very own Abhishek Sharma has shown, and Phil Salt and Narayan has shown. No other team has shown that.
All right,
That
all
we
right,
have
all
to
right.
accept. Even
Okay.
Yashasvi Jaiswal has not shown that. They are class players. That I am talking about. New age T20 cricket, which is being seen on the, of course, the pitches which is there, can be a contribution, but they have shown that it is that this is the new age T20 cricket. The way they are hitting 100 runs, crossing 100 runs in 6 overs.
No, but okay, all right. Your point is taken, but you can have an off day, Mr. Bhaduri. You can have an off day, and he had an off day, KL Rahul. But the way your Calcutta man was behaving, the Calcutta tycoon, you've seen how he removed MS Dhoni in 2016. I can't forget that. How his brother went and said something really unconstitutional about MS Dhoni. I can't forget those words. So you have to treat sportsmen with respect. I'm sorry. And those whatever thing happened, those animated discussions should happen in the closed door. And the commentators kept saying in front of the camera, and I mean, broadcasters are a little different these days. They are looking for masala as well. The way Virat
Like you
Kohli
are, you
was
are
played
also
out.
looking for, you are also looking for masala.
I'm not a broadcaster. I'm not a broadcaster. I'm a journalist, sir. I'm a
So that's why
journalist.
you are looking for masala.
Of course, I will. All the time, I will look for masala, and that's why I'll take that. I mean, Chida may have disappeared because he's from Calcutta. He doesn't want to sound.
That
So
that's the bullseye which you have hit.
yeah, I think it's going away because they supply electricity to the entire city. But jokes apart, but this is. I mean, this kind of whatever discussion. I don't know. We are not aware of what they've discussed, but you can have a bad day, sir, which is all right. I mean, you can't crucify someone, and K. Rahul is in the top five of run getters. So, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't seen the list for a long time, but don't you think it's a little unfair? Because you can't be performing every day. The T20 format, this T20 format is also so demanding. So you have to. Oh, Chida's come back. I want to just take. I thought you had gone back to Calcutta. I mean, you are in Calcutta. You are avoiding the Calcutta question, Calcutta connection. Uh, Tell me. I mean, don't you think KL had a bad day? So it's all right to have that. You can. You have. You
No,
are
no.
supposed to get that
In
through.
of course, in sports you are always liable to have such days. That's why
Ah,
it's sports. Otherwise, it would have been mathematics. Every day, 2 plus 2 is not always 4 in sports. That is true.
yeah.
But yes, but what Ovid said is also true that you have to give the benefit of doubt because you didn't hear what all the conversation is all about. We are also commenting on the basis of the body gestures, the body angles. So that is true. But yes, what you said is also point that it should have been done inside the dressing room. That would have been a better way to discuss because of course you can have a heated discussion, no doubt about that. It's not that I don't think he's pointing out faults or anything like that, but must be worried, must be frustrated by the way the team lost. That is very much there. The frustration must be there, but there's a way to bring it out, and it should be done in a private way. That would have been better. That's the only thing, because people will start reading so many things, and once they start commenting, then it will become a mountain out of a molehill. That it's a possibility of that is the main thing, because so many people watching this and getting to their own conclusion and then making a comment, and those comments actually add up, and these things actually weight on the team, because the team is now in a very
True.
critical
True.
situation. They can they can also qualify till now. So if these things happen at this junction, it is not good. It is not good. So it could have been done in a much private way. That is very true. But yes, the frustration should be there. Of course, there should be the frustration. I think KL himself is also frustrated, no doubt about this, because losing in such a way, it means hurts your moral, because a team, I think, is very difficult. You can always lose. That's no way, because but the way they lost, it will hurt their moral, and it will be difficult to come back from that. That is very true. That is very true.
I don't see LSG going up the ladder from here on, Abhijit sir, the way it happened on the field after the
No,
match.
they can always bounce back. They are a good team. Look, yesterday Mohsin was also not playing. He has a concussion, whatever injury the last match. He had to withdraw. So the bowling was certainly depleted. And again, I mentioned yesterday, Bishnoi is not bowling well. Bishnoi should have come up with 1 or 2 wickets. Surprisingly, because maybe Travis Head was in full flow, that's why they didn't use Kunal Pandya also. The best bowler was the with the economy of 14 point something was Krishnappa Gautam. The purpose of bringing in Krishnappa Gautam also with they had 3 spinners in their attack. That also failed. So you cannot
Yeah,
start your bowling with Yash Thakur. Yash Thakur cannot start your bowling. Or rather, one more thing I would like to point out. Yeah, last year when Gautam Gambhir was there, the bowling is to start with Navinul Haq. Navinul Haq also is being used maybe in a with some different plan. I don't know what is that plan. So either Mohsin is starting that attack or sometimes Yash Thakur is starting the attack. But I don't think Haq has been used in that way because he was a better performer last year than this year. And one more thing which I pointed out, I think, while discussing with you yesterday also, last year Kyle Myers was their very good performer because
yeah,
initially last year also Quinton de Kock was injured, and it was very difficult to Quinton de Kock to come back into the team. But when they ultimately settled down, they were on a cruise to qualify for the top four. Then they started using Quinton de Kock. So there is a performer who did perform well last year, sitting in the dugout, and Quinton de Kock who is not in form, whatever be the reason. He is a star performer, and the way their 6 overs performance has been. So why is it they using Kyle Mars, which just such a reputed coach like Langer being
no,
there?
yeah, absolutely.
So that
Kyle is not playing because of
and he's a ball.
I think their coach Justin Langer, who's preferring Australian players. That
And
is
he's a
also
good
there.
bowler.
You can't
He's
have
a bowler also. He's a bowler also.
the
So,
bowler, and he's got played 13 matches, has got 450s. His
mm,
first match he played for IPL, he scored a 73. In fact, in Australia, he has a lovely back foot cover uh, drive over six against Australia. I think that punch shot, it's been sort of uh, it's been registered in such a big way. The way he played that shot with so much, and got a lot of strength. He's a very powerful man, like all West Indies cricketers, and they are hopefully he'll be part of the team also. But this is quite surprising, and you really made a very relevant point about Kyle Mayers not playing. But Abhishek Sharma and Travis Head, they're making mockery of Archita of some of the teams when they get into when they're on song. I don't think anyone else can play any music there. Uh,
Yeah,
they're
that's
too
what
good. They're high pitched performance.
that was the difference the SRH is doing because only Abhishek Sharma failed in the last 3 innings. That's why I think SRH couldn't get to that run. But once Abhishek and Travis had both fires, I think there's very little to you can do against them. And very interestingly, the innings the LSG played and the innings these people played are totally different. Means you feel that they are batting on a different pitch at all. So they can take the whole equation of pitch out of the game. That's very important. So when they are
Yeah.
on a song, they are not there. The pitch, the opposition doesn't matter to them. So that is very important, and that's what they are doing. So they can kill you. That's the main thing. It was a total annihilation. It's a demolition squad, so to say. So they can beat you, but now they are actually just killing you. So that's that impact that they are having. That is very important because whenever the next team will come, they will always remember this innings. So that will always be at the back of their mind. So they are creating an impact also by this win, which will be affecting the other team's performance in the coming days, games also.
All right. Abhijit sir, what is there in back of your mind right now?
Back of our mind is the mindset. If they still have
Back of the
LSD,
mind is
still have
mindset.
the mindset. Let me complete. You don't let
Okay.
me complete. The mindset of the captain, because you have to
Ah,
evolve as per the requirement of the T20 cricket. I am just telling you. I agree with you also. Rahul can be the future captain for Test cricket as well as One Day cricket when Rohit Sharma retires. He is one of the contenders, strong contenders.
mm,
So, but T20 cricket, he has not tried to involve himself as a captain as well as a performer. He has scored run, but not the stake. If the strike rate of 125, 130 is not sufficient, if you are trying to open the innings, or even if you are trying to in the middle order, it will not be sufficient. Because last time, yesterday also, you saw again the same old story. Puran and the revival expert Badoni, whenever he got opportunity against adverse situation, he performed. So, but if he performed, that he was also not used consistently in that particular position. Sometimes they are sending Krunal Pandya. Why wasn't he? If he has performed in that situation to speed up the innings, why was Krunal Pandya sent? I didn't understand. He could have easily sent Ayush Badoni ahead of Krunal Pandya. Krunal Pandya is not a better batsman than Ayush Badoni. Maybe they would have scored more runs. So these are the little tweaking which chances maybe the like if there would have been a more Indian assistant coach assisting Langer, it would have helped him. That would have situation. But of course, the my approach, the template is the typical LSD approach. People now say that it is a typical LSD approach. First you settle down, then you start increasing your strike rate and start hitting. But still, in the middle overs, what the way they have performed in the death overs, they are the lowest economic strike rate. So in this way, it's difficult. But still, there are two matches. They can change the approach. And as far as whatever you were discussing about whatever happened yesterday, as I again repeatedly say, during our time, till the prize distribution is over, two things I'm seeing for the last 2 3 years.
mm.
First, in the dugout, no non-cricketing person was permitted to sit. Every dugout I am seeing that one in RR dugout I am seeing a person who runs a cricket academy in London, who is a close associate of the owner. And maybe there may be some purpose, but we have to give that purpose, which BCCI very specifically in detail asked for it. There are several people sitting in the dugout. And what is his role? Except the people who have role related to the ground, related to the players was permitted in the dugout. There are several people sitting in the dugout nowadays. Maybe BCCI has been lenient in the rules now. Same way, when the prize distribution is over, you are not permitted to come to the field. I, as a head and the CEO of the franchisee, or even our owner, never went to the field, but we were not permitted. But I don't know that we have to see the owners are permitted before the prize distribution ceremony or not. That I cannot be specific, but this I also want to share. But whatever happened, that we are not sure that it was uh, some rude behavior or whatever it is. It was a mutual discussion. He has been given the liberty to
Please,
discuss.
please
So
find out.
discuss.
Please find out, sir. Please find out and let us know. I'm also
No,
trying
that
to
could
get
have
out
that could
information.
have look like in the case of KKR, they do their own PR exercise. Even Shah Rukh Khan is speaking
Whatever.
the
I mean,
quotient
this, let's
in
find
the
out. Let's
quotient.
find out the thing. We're
That,
running short of time, sir.
oh,
We
okay,
are
okay,
running
go
short
ahead,
of time.
go ahead,
The
go ahead.
Ochida, your closing thought before the match, today's match, RCB versus Punjab. Where do you see who will be the X factors in the game? Quickly.
Oh, it will again be a start from Virat. If Virat can provide the start, the
All right. All right.
important thing is that now with Fab Duplessis getting runs in the middle, their approach has changed. That is actually making a difference. And
All right.
Kohli, Fab, Jax, and Rajat Patidar. If all of them are now in a good form, they are getting runs. Maxwell is still not fired. If Maxwell fires, then that will make a world of difference. So I think we have to give it to RCB this time. They, I think, stand a better chance to win this time.
All right, let's check out our top 11 picks. People who are playing fantasy cricket. This is what we provide them. We have Faf uh, in the team with Virat Kohli, Johnny Besto, Rajat Patida, Shashank Singh, Ashutosh Sharma, Sam Curran, Mohammad Siraj, Ravada, Arshdeep, and Harpreet Brar. So that's the 11 top picks. Abhijit sir, tonight's prediction quickly, if you before we round up the show.
I want a match like the way Punjab played last time. Even if it's a high scoring match, there is a fight, and I want a good hitting by Shashank and Ashutosh. I would love to see that. But the crowd, we as
Yeah.
connoisseur of cricket, we would love to see a fight, not
Okay, but fight we
only
see,
Virat.
we also saw a little bit of fight off the field. We want to see fight on the field, not off the field. That's what
On the field. Yes,
uh,
yes, yes, yes.
all the
Yeah,
time.
you are
That's
right.
our and the problem with Mumbai
You,
Indians,
you
other
are
teams.
you are till
They're supposed to fight
you are
against the opposition, but they fight within themselves,
you
within
are
the team, which
you
is
are
why
still
they.
you are still
Sorry.
fishing for story, but the story is not yet out. So let's try.
Yeah, I will always do because as a journalist, news journalist, always been there for. Always put my hand up for stories. I love doing stories.
Yeah,
Always, and TO has been the best platform in my life to
yeah, yeah.
showcase
You
all
have
my
done good
talent.
stories, no doubt about it.
No, no, not good stories. And TOI is the one who's basically
No
promoted our
doubt.
cause all the time. Good
All credit to
reporters.
TY.
Yes, absolutely. And thanks a lot, Abhijit sir. Ochida is still there with TOI, so he's very much part of it. I'm still part of TOI. You're coming as a guest, so wonderful moments happening here on Cricket Calling. See you there tomorrow at same time, and hopefully we'll be back with a bang next time with more gossip and more talking point. Keep watching Cricket Calling. Thanks.